So those are some of the sounds I can make. Well, now I'm sitting down because I want to discuss the next, well, it's not a problem, but it's the old chestnut. Do we play on the knee or off the knee? Well, I've already said that the horn falls to our side. When I first joined the profession, everybody held the horn like this, up well away from the body, which really goes back to the old playing on a horseback with a hunting horn. And I suppose gradually, I think more or less the Americans began to go down on the knee, and slowly we have started to do the same. Now, I personally don't like playing on the knee, and I have to give my reasons, of course. Many do. The first reason is I do believe it affects sound. Too much of the bell touches the clothing, and to me that kills some of the sound. I'll give you just a little demonstration. Once again, I'll turn round. I'm going to play a few notes with a hand position I've seen many people use, where it's just balancing on those fingers. And then I'm going to play the same again, but just simply touch the bell with the hand. And just listen to the difference. Now touch that bell. There's a very definite killing of vibration. Secondly, and this for me is very important, the horn is too fixed. I have to go to the horn, and I'm very sorry. For me, there's no question of doing that. I'm in charge here, not a piece of brass. The horn comes to me always. My third and biggest objection, if you like, is the simple system of how you sit. All right, I'm in a position now. Let us say that I have a chair, which is a chair plus that height. That's the height of my chair at home. Now, I can get myself into a position where I can be really quite comfortable. Now, supposing I then go to a rehearsal somewhere and the chair I get into is that much lower. Look now where my horn comes. So I have to start shifting my position. By the same token, if the chair is so much higher, the horn is now here. So I have to bend forward. I'm always having to change to the angle of the horn. If we do that, why don't players buy, well, for a start, a blow-up cushion, which is cheap enough, for goodness sake, and also an adjustable footstool, like a guitar player. Then whatever and wherever they are, they can assume their own position. Some players also in this position tend to play into the body, and that kills a lot of sound. We have to be aware, that the horn is only the beginning of tone creation. Our real instrument is out there, the hall. This is only the start of it. And whatever sounds we make, the hall will add a bloom to that. So if we are going for a big, rich sound here, which many players want, then out in the hall, that can, if you're not careful, sound rather muffled, especially in some technical passages. By the same token, if you play with a very bright sound, the horn will also add a bloom to it. But it is a nice horn sound, but with a center to it, with a good, clear middle to the sound. So that's my objections to sitting with a horn on the knee. I do now touch the body, I must say, even though I did start playing. Dennis Brain, of course, played very high. If you ever see an old film of Dennis, it's quite surprising.